Let's meet the golden age of crime fiction's most famous couple. Today we're talking all about G.D.H and M. Cole as part of my series on the Detection Club, the 1930s most exclusive mystery writers society that inspired my debut novel. George Douglas Howard Cole was born on September 25th, 1889 in Cambridge. He attended Oxford University and became a lecturer. Actually, future Prime Minister Harold Wilson was one of his students. While Margaret Isabel Postgate was born on May 6th, 1893. She studied classics at Girton College, Cambridge, and became a teacher. The Coles first met through their political activities. They were both involved with an anti-conscription campaign and were both ardent socialists, something that Margaret's conservative father disowned her for. They married in 1918 and had 3 children together. However, Douglas displayed little interest in romance and even less interest in sex, causing some modern scholars to speculate about his sexual orientation. During their courtship, Margaret would get annoyed at Douglas's obliviousness towards her advances. Once, she was over at his house during a storm, and she hoped that meant he would invite her to sleep over, but instead he gave her an umbrella and sent her on her way. And when Douglas proposed, it was while the two of them were on a walk. He simply stretched and said, quote, "I suppose this has got to happen," end quote. Not exactly romantic. Allegedly, Douglas at one point developed a crush on one of his former students, Hugh Gateskill. Gateskill knew the Coles through their political activities and would later become leader of the Labour Party. Allegedly, when Douglas confessed his feelings to Hugh, Hugh refused him because 1, he was heterosexual, and 2, because the Cole he actually had a crush on was Margaret. Talk about a love triangle. But despite their less than successful sexual life, the Coles proved to have a very successful career. Douglas published his first detective novel, The Brooklyn Murders, under the name G.D.H. Cole in 1923. He then joined forces with his wife for his 1925 novel, Death of a Millionaire. Together they would publish under the names G.D.H. and M. Cole. And their literary outings were successful enough to get them invited to the Detection Club when it was founded in 1930. I can't fit all of the Coles story in this one video, so go to my profile to see part 2, or if you're watching on YouTube, click right down here.